Greetings and hello. Welcome to a slideshow of a trip to the ancient Cathedral of Msketha in the Republic of Georgia on July 17th, 2011. And the photos that you're seeing now are the restoration to the outside of the Georgian Orthodox Church there, or the ancient cathedral in Msketha. And this is, of course, also the photos outside the area, tavern here, and some of the houses or villas that are for rent there. It's always newly renovated and very nice, pleasant surrounding in the mountains of Georgia. The Caucasus Mountains are known throughout time, actually, being some of the most pleasant places to visit and to hike in, and of course there's great mineral waters here too. I love Bajormi and also Navaglavi, and this is, as you're seeing now, just beautiful nature and not bad in the summer. Here's the Tourism Information Center, very modern, also with a website that you'll see in a slide later that you can visit at www.georgia.travel. This is some information on the ancient cathedral, founded in the 4th century. So this is really quite exciting for those that are interested in any kind of history or a study of history, but also religious history or church history. In particular, Christian or Georgian Orthodox Church history. Certainly, there was some, as we entered the ancient cathedral or the church itself, we were able to meet with a guide, and for what would be about US $5 to $7, we were able to have a guided tour of this cathedral that you're seeing now, and just an absolute fascinating history that I could have never have imagined of learning about without the guide. So here we see the Georgian Orthodox Church and some of the frescoes on the ceiling and in the walls here. We also were told in one of these areas of the church was actually a robe of Christ, and also in another area was a robe from the prophet Elijah. So this is very fascinating. There is also, as you can see here, a lot of paintings in addition to the frescoes, and some very interesting ones. Here you see also a well of holy water, at least 15 meters deep, and we were told that there are 3 different streams, underground streams or passageways to other churches in the area. And in the rooms above, there were access to over 60 secret rooms. And here's a fresco of Christ surrounded by the signs of the zodiac, and there's a more closer photo of it, and many pictures of or paintings of, very what I would say older, more Renaissance period or older illustrations and art. And of course here's more of the church itself, different photos and images from the tour as the tour guide is speaking to us. Here in this painting is or fresco is there's a flying machine, and it looks to me what would be a UFO. And there are some texts and books about such images being in other literature or churches. And so this is fascinating, a fascinating point of this. This is a part of the older church. Here's a room, access to one of the secret rooms. you're seeing now, and yet again also in case of attack or enemy approach, here was another access to a point for that. The guide told us. Here's the main part of the cathedral, and again the zodiac painted around Christ, and a rather close-up photo here of it now. And next you'll see more of the fresco itself and some of the other very unique and quite many centuries old artwork on this wall. I think this is actually 17th century, if I have understood correctly and remember what the guide had told us. And in a moment you will see two doors with the Georgian cross on them. Here is just part of the painting with the flying machine and a more close-up photo of that. And then this is the outside courtyard enclosed. You can see more of the very unique style of architecture there. In the west, what we had always perceived as the look of a castle. And certainly it still has this look. And there's the Georgian flags flying, of course, in the entrance. This is back outside again of the cathedral, or the ancient Georgian Orthodox Church. Here is more of the surrounding area. And there was just a wedding performed earlier, so there were still a lot of people in the area who had attended the wedding. Very pleasant weather, very tolerant and pleasant people. Again, the tourism information center, and again their website www.georgia.travel. And you'll see this website in the image coming up here next. And that's in the Tourism Information Center. More of the outside area. And there is another church that we plan to visit soon on the mountain there. It's a closer photo of it. And I hope to take many photos of that. And again, the beautiful mountains here, the mountainside, and the very well done villas and houses here, and shops and cafes. And just more images of the area surrounding. And the tour was well worth it. The history was far more in-depth and detailed than I'll go into here. But it was quite fascinating. Just the chronology of the different events that had happened and transpired since the 4th century when this was founded. And this is, Msketha is in Georgia, what's called the Old Capital. And I was told that it was first around the 2nd century that it was founded itself. So this is quite an extensive tour of not only the cathedral, but the area itself is quite an ancient history, as is much of the country of Georgia itself, of course. Actually, going back well over thousands of years. And this is the front here. This is part of the museum in the central area of Msketha, and this is very interesting. We weren't able to really see much of it. It was closed when we came there, so we were only able to take just these few photos. But a very beautiful area, very pleasant, with the fountains, very nice community feel to it. And there you can see the ruins of yet another ancient architecture. And here, a Caterpillar, of course. This is there's a restaurant nearby, just a very short drive. It's very beautiful. These waterfalls there. It's outdoors. We had dinner here. It was very beautiful, pleasant, surrounded by not only the mountains, of course, but also there was a small river below, mountain river, in which people can swim or fish sometimes, and just very much in nature, as you can see. Just incredibly beautiful and a very nice place to visit, and incredible history behind this. It's just really quite nice. Hope you enjoy my slideshow. Thank you very much, and please see the credits